Howdy, howdy. Welcome back. As always, much appreciated. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Wouldn't you believe it? Another bully figure. This is Karl Branting, I believe is his name. Probably my favorite of the prefects. Just kind of his whole attitude and demeanor. Once again, made out of a Big Show figure as the base figure, sculpted on arms, sculpted on the, I should say, the jacket onto the arms, as well as the pants. Couldn't come by another one of those rubber coats like I had for Seth. So what I actually did was they took a pattern for an actual coat, shrunk it down, and tried to get it on the scale of the, the 1/6 scale or the 1/12 scale, my apologies, of the action figure. So it seemed to turn out okay. Got it. As you can see, we actually have creases and everything in there. Tried to match the paint as close as I could. As you can see here, I didn't do a great job of that, but it worked with not having one of those vests. And once again, I glued on the sweater vest. I still have that piece of material because I would like to probably do the same thing once I actually make the Jimmy figures. So it's going to have the articulation that you would expect per all the previous videos if you have watched as well. We've got our swivel joint here, which actually... I remember these ones I was able to cut out a little bit more. If you can kind of see there, got a little bit braver as far as trying to eliminate joint rub because I didn't want to take out too much of the figure and have it look strange. But as I got better, I was able to cut out joints and then resculpt strategically to where we weren't losing paint. We're going to have our up and down on our elbows. Once again, the wrists will turn as well as our up and down. I kind of like this wrist for him. It's kind of a authoritative stance here, trying to, get the kids to behave. I kind of like posing him with his fist up. Makes him look, intimidating, and especially with that little smirk on his face here. I forgot what figure this was. I believe it was a Jax line. It may not have actually been a WWF or, that's right, the Wildlife Foundation took that over. It's WWE, I guess. But might have been like a MMA fighter or something, but he had like these big dreadlocks and everything. So I actually cut those off and resculpted the hair, which I was used to doing linear hair. So it was a bit of a challenge here to trying to get that effect of a different type of hair texture. So hopefully I think I pulled that off. You can kind of see, I think I actually remember putting some kind of material on there and then pulling it off to kind of see what kind of textures I would get to actually get the texture of his hair. So, as always, he's got his swivel in his waist. There is no ab crunch. A little bit of up and down on the head, a little bit of back and forth. But I really just absolutely love the expression. When I found this figure at the flea market, I love the expression on his face. He just kind of has this whole, I'm tired of these damn kids kind of look on his face. So it's like, I will use this fist, strike you down. But, anyway, gonna be what you expected with the legs. We have just our back and forth. There's no left and right, and there's no ball joint on the hip. As I did with Seth, we're gonna have just our basic single knee joint here, and then a little bit too much sculpting I think I did with the feet here. These ones actually don't turn, even though I believe they were made from the same newer model of Big Show figure, but we have our up and down on these to give them a little bit of flexibility for posing. So that's it. Pretty basic, pretty straightforward. I will bring in the other guys to kind of show you comparatively how they all kind of stack up to each other. So thematically, they kind of look as at first glance, but there are three quite different techniques when making these actual figures. It's got the same type of cloth and material on the first two, and then once again, the rubber jacket on Seth there on the right. So all in all, 3 of the 4 prefects from the game. I believe Edward Seymour III or something like that is the name of the other guy. I pretty much have him sculpted at the moment. Just still need to work on finishing up his legs and the jacket and painting. So hopefully I get him done soon and we can kind of throw him in, do a video for him and do a comparison. But as always, thank you so much for watching. It is appreciated. We will see you next time, hopefully. Thanks. Bye.